Kyle, very good to see you. Today we have an important topic. In-service rollovers at 59 and a half. Should you really move that 401k? Once you reach 59 and a half, many workplace retirement plans allow for what's called an in-service rollover, but just because you can doesn't mean you should. So let's talk it through and start with the basics. What is an in-service rollover?
For sure. In-service rollover or distribution is when you roll over part or all of your 401k balance to a similar account, a traditional or Roth IRA kind of lines up ideally, if your plan allows it. Once you turn age 59 and a half, even while you're still working, you can do that and seek outside management or manage it on your own.
And why would you want to switch from a 401k to an IRA?
Well, the big thing is most of the time 401ks kind of come out of a box, so to speak, and they have some limited investment options inside of there. So you don't always have access to a lot of the tools and investments that you would have in an IRA or a managed IRA. So you can open up your planning quite a bit sometimes by just making a vehicle change.
Which becomes increasingly important as you near retirement.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay, so then before deciding whether an in-service rollover makes sense, you suggest looking at investment options, fees, access to advice. What else?
Well, the big thing is you need to look at the planning that goes along with this. Are you getting access to financial, tax, or estate planning as a part of that 401k vendor service? And most of the time, the answer is going to be probably no, you're not. So that's a huge plus, working with an advisor who can help you with those things and make sure that now your money is being managed possibly separately in an IRA alongside that plan, and everything is in alignment. This could be a huge, huge benefit.
And are there any downsides or risks that people don't realize when they roll money out of a 401k while they're working, especially around taxes or plan rules?
For sure. So a couple quick things that I'm going to touch on here. One is you want to make sure that you do the rollover properly. We've done hundreds of them here at the office. We know the dance. We know how it goes. But you don't want to accidentally do a withdrawal from that 401k. Have that money end up in your bank account, because now it's going to be counted as a taxable distribution. And now you may or may not be able to use that 60-day rule with the IRS, depending on the timing, to get it back to an IRA frantically. It's a situation you want to try to avoid. It's a headache. The other thing is, in some planning instances, especially if you're trying to retire early, it may be worthwhile to look at leaving that money in a 401k if you're between the ages of 55 and 59 and a half. And the reason is that at age 55, if your plan allows it, you may be able to withdraw some or all of that 401k without the 10% tax penalty. It's basically a 4.5-year shortcut to the age 59 and a half rule. So if you're an early retiree, it's a nice door that might open up to you. And then 401k loans, you can't take a loan out of your IRA once you roll it out, but you can take a loan out of a 401k if the plan allows it. So you want to be mindful if that's in your plan. You may want to leave that door open too. And then the last thing is, if you're still working in your RMD age, so well past 59 and a half, 73, around there, if you're still working, contributing to that 401k, you don't have to take that RMD out of your 401k. So it kind of slows the clock down on that too. So a couple little planning things, but you really want to take a look and see if it's a good idea for you.
Yeah, interesting. I'm glad we got to talk this through, because it can sound overwhelming at first. Clearly, you live in this world, Kyle. And what I'm hearing is what matters for a lot of people, especially as we near retirement, is the extra part that comes with the planning, right? Tax planning, investment planning, income planning. So if somebody wants to talk to you more about their retirement accounts, how they should be allocated, what they should do at 59 and a half or before that, what's the best way to reach you?
Yeah, the best way is through the website. That's firstcoastfinancialgroup.com.
Great. Kyle, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Erin.